Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well today. Hopefully my hotspot holds up. We're supposed to have power. I've been saying it, I feel like, for like 3 months. Thursday makes the 2-week mark. So we're supposed to get power by Thursday. Hopefully. Pray for me. But then I even have to wait like a couple more weeks for fiber optics because they said that for some reason, even though like Sewanee Valley Electric and um, the fiber optics place are like literally in the same building, it takes them like 2 weeks to even see that we have electricity. Hey, Keith Bob, look, he wanted to come make sure that I gave him credit for the CAMEL phrase. He was like on a tangent this morning with good morning, baby. He was on a tangent this morning with making up these phrases. It literally, his creativity takes no effort. I told him in one of my AA meetings, they heckle the readings, and I told him, you're going to have to like make a script for me of good jokes. I'm just not quick enough. Oh, I hear you, baby. I know my bars look pretty low too, so I'm hoping my service holds up too, my signal. My face keeps freezing. I hope you're all having a good day. I'm grateful to be here. I busted out the doggy deck today. I was thinking, I don't know why, it drew my attention because I haven't used it in so long, and it was my first deck. And I stopped using it because it does reverse readings. But then it's like my sponsor come into my head and was like, I have a choice. Like, it's just like that little, I have a choice. Like, yeah, the deck does reverse readings. The book has reverse readings, but I don't have to do the reversed reading. Duh. Excuse me. So I was like, let me bust out the doggy deck and just not do the reversed readings. It's nasty weather. Yeah, I know. It's so like rain, not full rain. It's just like mist. Yeah, mist. I have some coffee too. Hey Namira. I hope you're doing well. I'm hoping there's not much of an echo. I noticed last time I had a strong echo. And oh, thank you, baby. Thank you, Keith Bob. Go check out his channel if you haven't. He's my hubby and such a positive and motivational person. If you just need like good vibes, he's it. Namira, would you like a reading? And have a good day, Keith Bob. I love you so much. Have a good day. Be careful. Would you like a reading today, Namira? I'm glad you're here. Yeah. Would you just like a general reading? Okay, I'm going to pray over the deck first, Namira. Higher power, source, creator of all, thank you for this day. Thank you for the food we have and the air we breathe and the ability to see abundance in our lives. I ask that you guide my words and guide the cards for Namira, as Namira is here seeking spiritual advice and guidance. I am so thankful for Namira as they come into this community quite often and bring such positive, loving vibes with them. I call in Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of love, light, and wisdom. And so it is. Amen. Okay, I'm going to shuffle. Thinking about you, and I just want you to have an open heart and an open mind. Thank you for this peaceful morning. I ask that you help guide me to bring the same to others that are just seeking spiritual advice, spiritual wisdom, a sense of love, and a sense of peace. I'm grateful to this community. ask that you send Amira so much love and light and abundance. When one rises, we all rise. Oh, I love that you said I'm having a difficult time, but grateful for everything, because I was listening. I don't know if it was another tarot reader or or I read it, but it was saying gratitude is hey, Buck, gratitude is a magnet for abundance. So, like, I have to remember that every day. And I love that my sponsor has me write a gratitude list every morning. She has me write 5 things every morning. So I like how, Namira, that you said that even though you're having a hard time, you're grateful, because that's going to help you get through that hard time. And I'm sending you so much love and light. Hey, Buck, I'm so happy to see you. I hope you had fun at the camp out. All right, let's see. I haven't used my doggy deck in a while, but I pulled it out, and I haven't used it because it has reverse readings, and the reverse readings can be so negative. And then I realized this morning it was like calling to me. And I realized this morning, like, I don't have to do the reverse readings. I can totally read upright. I don't have to do that. So I was like, let me pull out my doggy deck. But the book is a little hard to use because it's so tiny. So thank you for being patient with me, as I can't find your first card. They do look so happy. I feel like it's the Two of Pentacles, but I don't want to say. I might say it wrong. I think I put the book back in. Oh, there it is. It's the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups. What's the only thing better than one dog? 2, this card signifies a union, a romantic connection, friendship, or business partnership. Whether litter mates or just pals, these 2 pups know the joy of true, loyal doggy love. Just as their leashes are intertwined, so are their goals, values, and ethics. Each has equal standing in this relationship. Both partners are allowed to be who they are and allow the relationship to transform them in positive ways. The myriad benefits of true partnership are yours to enjoy. Oh, I like that. That's I don't know if it's talking about a partner in your life or maybe one that will come. Buck said, oh, the camp out went well. Oh, I'm glad Mom went too. I saw Mom got to ride with Sterling. How fun. I love seeing my mom get on a motorcycle again. Oh, look, Namir, you got Temperance. I love Temperance. I actually had a student one time when I taught kindergarten named Temperance. She was such a special little girl. She was so sweet. Temperance reminds us that without balance, look, that's your higher power. But you seem like you're already doing that, Namir, that you're, when you're sitting in your gratitude, even during the hard times, is a way of finding that balance. Without balance and a certain degree of restraint, a lovely day of enjoying life's pleasures can be had without ending up headfirst in the drink. Life is full of so many pleasures. It's tough to really enjoy them all in moderation. But behaving yourself and exercising self-control brings results. An extra treat or 2 in your bowl, or another gorgeous day out on the boat with the humans. Just don't forget your life jacket. It's just reminding us of balance. And I always say, easier said than done. I know when I was putting on my jeans this morning, I was like, ooh, I need to balance my food intake. I really had to quit. Like, I started drinking soda really bad, and I know it's the worst thing I can drink. And so I didn't. Usually I always have one in the fridge, and I didn't buy one yesterday. And yeah, my jeans are going to be thankful in a couple of weeks. But balance in everything, even our emotions. And yeah, either way, I love Temperance. It just reminds us to stay easy does it, right? All right, and then, oh, you got 2 pretty big ones. King of Pentacles. Oh, he looks so happy. Like, this is just like the higher power reminding you that once we can find that balance and stay in that gratitude like you're doing, it gives us the ability to trust in our higher power and feel comforted and feel reassured that we're going to be okay. This king has mastered all the qualities of pentacles and the element of earth. He is grounded but not stoogey, steady but not boring, ambitious but not ruthless. He is all about providing good things for those he loves. The king has worked his tail off to succeed. He has a lot to show for it, not just material things, but the character he has developed by working hard. He is disciplined and patient, not paranoid or greedy. He reminds you to share what you have, both knowledge and wealth. Oh, and I like that, as you did when you came in here, sharing that even though you're going through a difficult time, you're grateful. I love that. You give such positivity and spiritual vibes, and I'm sending you so much healing and so much love and light and positivity during this difficult time. And I pray that it passes quickly for you. Thank you, Namir, for letting me read for you. And bust out my doggy deck again. I haven't used it in so long. I put it away because I felt such negativity, but I was like, no, I have a choice. I don't have to read the cards reverse. I can still connect with this deck. Oh, you're welcome, Demir. I appreciate you. I know that life gets lifey and it gets hard, so I'm glad that I can send you some love and light. I was telling Maddie that I subbed for high school students yesterday. I've been substituting since we got to Florida. I was trying to figure out whether I wanted to go back to be a full-time classroom teacher or not. And I said, okay, high schoolers are probably better than middle schoolers because they're older. Was I wrong? Oh my gosh, those high schoolers are so naughty. And like one of them farted twice in class. I was like, come on, dude. Like just to be, like you could tell like he was just doing it to get the class riled up. And I was like, never again. And welcome. If you're coming in and you want a reading, just hop in the chat. I actually don't have a line right now. I just did a reading for Namira. And if you're here just to say hey, then that's okay too. But I was doing my some of my work for my AA program, and I was doing what my sponsor calls, they call it a two-way letter, where you like write to your higher power seeking advice, and then you write back as you were the higher power, like what would your higher power say? And I was like seeking advice regarding my students, and like I feel like when I was in active alcoholism and addiction, that I was not 100% there, that I could have been a better teacher, because there were days that I was hungover, or maybe that I was withdrawing or whatever, that I feel like even though I know I tried my best and I love them with all my heart, that I could have been better. And so they call that like a living amends, when you try to make right what you feel like you wronged. So I was writing this two-way letter with my higher power, like saying, like, is there anything else that I should do, to make a living amends to my past students? And like my spirit led me to write down that going forward, not putting myself in situations like I did in the public school where it's too many students in one classroom, or extreme behaviors and I had no support, or like being asked to work for free, like all these things that disturbed my spirit, that I can't put myself in that place. And like my spirit led me to write down, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. And this is like, during this day of substituting at high school, and I'm like, I hadn't seen any high school positions pop up until yesterday. And I took that one, and then I saw it wasn't for me. And then this morning, it's like I was tested, because 3 high school jobs popped up. And obviously I listened to my spirit, and I didn't take any of them. I was like, if it does not feel good, don't do it. Because before I would just do the next workload or the next thing to please people. And because I lived through fear, I was living in fear. And so my mind wanted to take that high school sub job today because my fear of economic insecurity still slips in here and there. It's $100. And I was like, no, it didn't feel good yesterday. Substituting for high school did not feel good. Like, I've been doing online tutoring and that feels really good. The max students I have is 4, and I don't have to deal with extreme behaviors. So that feels good to me. This doing tarot reading, even though it doesn't bring it in, well, it does. It has brought some income here and there, not a lot, but it will. That feels good to me. And so even though my fear-based side wanted to take the sub gig for high school, I was like, no, I'm not doing it. What's even worse is it was one of them was for a band, and I was that little snotty high school kid in band, and I know it was obnoxious. And the other one, there were 3. One was science, and then one was like a welding class. I was like, not happening. I can only imagine what those kids in that welding class would put me through. So I'm so blessed to have what we call a normie as a husband that can do the normal work grind and not feel overwhelmed and stressed. And he understands and supports me during this early sobriety to do the things I need to do to protect my mental stability. I need to do what feels good right now. And always, we only have one life. Hey, Jess. I don't know whether I should call you Romero. Green event. Ooh, I might have that crystal. I don't know if this one is it or not. I forgot the name of this one. I can't remember. I love them though. I'm obsessed. They bring me so much joy and happiness. And what's funny is there was a crystal outside of our property in Georgia, like a massive one for the longest, and we had no clue it was even there. And it was like once I got into crystals, my husband found it, or either he knew it was there, and I can't remember if I think he found it. I was like, what? See my little crystal pyramid. Do you want to read? Anyways, I'm rambling. Sorry. Do you want a reading? JAS, would you like a reading? I'll put my little Buddha over here. I have my little, what do they call them? Altar, I guess. Yeah. Would you like a general reading, or do you have a specific thing you want me to pray on? I'm glad you're here. It's a pretty low-key morning for me. Look, I got this dragon's blood crystal the other day. It's really cool. It's hard to see the red in it because it's kind of dark in here. It's overcast today. Oh. There's a little bit of red in there. Dragon's blood. So would you like a general reading, or I think you're typing probably. Just a general. Okay. Yes. Let me stop playing. Okay. Now I got to finish. Let me put them. Okay, let me pray over the deck. I'm so excited you're here. Y'all always, like, when y'all let me read for y'all, it heals me too. All right, Romero. I hope I'm saying that right, Romero. I'm going to pray, okay? Higher power, source, creator of all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me to lift the positive vibrational field of the world we live in. I said you do the same for Romero. Romero's here just seeking spiritual advice and guidance. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to wrap their wings around Romero and give a warm hug and send so much love, guidance, and protection. And so it is. Amen. Okay, I'm going to just shuffle thinking of you. Green Aventuran. I don't even know. I can't pronounce it correctly. I'm going to have to Google it, how to pronounce it. Aventuran. Green. You should hear me at the metaphysical store. I'm like, I need that. One time I was getting a crystal for a friend of mine. I had crocheted like a crystal holder like this one. And I needed one of her favorite tarot cards from my crystal power deck was attached to the crystal malachite, but I called it malachite. Let me shut up and focus. Sorry. All right. Thank you for being here and guiding my words. Thank you for guiding these cards. Please help me to do the same for Romero, as they're just here seeking spiritual guidance and advice. Thank you for helping me raise the positive vibrational fields. Thank you for the air we breathe and the food we eat. When one rises, we all rise. Okay. Kind of seeing better. All right, the Knight of Wands. Oh, I love that little dash hound. I don't know. You can kind of see it, huh? I tried to use the bigger camera so you could see it better. The Knight of Wands. The knight has moved out of the apprentice phase and is embarking on his journey to learn all about the element of fire, how to direct his energy and focus. And I can see you're a metaphysical person also with your name. A new journey is exciting, and this knight is definitely fired up. He's so jazzed. He has grabbed a stick that's almost bigger than he is. His enthusiasm and big ambitions will only carry him so far, though. Picking up that much extra weight isn't something he or you will be able to sustain over the long haul. So, this is your higher power speaking to you're doing so much amazing work, you're leveling up, but to just be careful to maintain that balance. As you can see, he's just a sweet little dash hound with this large load. So the higher power is just reminding you, like I said a minute ago, easy does it. Yeah, slow and steady. Oh, I love this one. You got the Ace of Cups. I love this. It's like trusting in the divine, and it might not be source for you. It might be a new person in your life or something, but it's basic. Oh, I'll just read instead of talking. A dog and her human prepare to take their first walk together, starting a process of emotional bonding. They're taking their literal first steps towards building a lovely, long-lasting connection. A collar and tag say, "You belong to me." I love that. The leash is a literal and symbolic connection, a way to keep both safe and accounted for when they're out in the world together. These two have connected hand to paw, absorb the healing powers of trust and love. I got this a lot in my personal readings whenever I started to find source and what source meant to me, because I struggled for the longest with organized religion, and I knew there was something, but I couldn't find a home. And so once I went into the metaphysical world, I was like, okay, this is my vibe. This is what I'm feeling. And I kept getting this to just trust, to just trust. And like I said, this might not be in regards to higher power for you. This might be a new connection with somebody that you're learning to walk hand in hand with and to trust and enjoy the connection. All right, let's see. Oh, I just realized his eyes, they're two different colors. One's blue and one's brown. Aw. Oh, and you got the sun. What a great last card. I love this card with the corgi's little fat butt. It's so cute. I'm really glad I pulled this deck out today. I haven't used it in a long time. Well, let me find. There's my corgi. Oh, stop it. You have a new boyfriend? Look, that's exactly what the Ace of Cups is. Oh my gosh, I love it. And now I have butterflies for you. Like I love them when people tell me of their new relationships, because I get those feelings. I told my husband the other day how grateful I am. We've been together for over a decade, but he still flirts with me like that, and he still makes me get those butterflies. So I'm so grateful for that. And I'm excited for you. Look, have fun with this. All right, and then the sun is your last card. Look in the dictionary under basking, and you'll see this pup fully embracing the warmth of the sun's brightest rays. Of course, with your boyfriend. Oh, it's good to be this dog in this place on this day. Glorious sunflowers spell fertility, joy, and optimism. take a moment to soak it all in. Oh, I like it. Thank you for letting me read for you. That was fun. I wish you so much lurk no lurking. That might be weird. I wish you so much luck on your journey with your boyfriend. It's always fun and exciting to get to know people and see where the relationship takes you. So thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. The little corgi's butt. If you're just coming in, you can hop in a chat for a reading. I just did one for Romero, but I'm free now. This morning I got up, and since I didn't take a substitute gig, I made some coffee, and somebody at one of my meetings brought luckily we moved to this area where there's a bunch of, it's just farms, so every now and then one of the members will bring in farm fresh eggs. And he brought in some eggs, and so I had like a half a dozen. So I made a grilled cheese with them. And I don't know what it is about. I just read a book about the gift of like reciprocity. And I know I had to Google that word. Like, what? No, thank you, Romero. Like, what's reciprocity? But it's like the act of giving, knowing in faith that everything will provide, like everything is provided for, instead of living in this life of fear, like hoarding things. It's about giving, knowing that you will be provided for as well. And so like as I was eating those eggs, I was like how thankful I was. And I don't know, it's like they tasted so much better. I don't know how to explain it. And I was smiling while I was eating them, thinking like how kind this gentleman, obviously took his time to feed his chickens, to take care of his chickens, to or collect the eggs. He took time to do that, and then he gifted those eggs. And I was like, thinking of that and thinking of the book I had just finished reading, which is an amazing book. It's called The Service Berry. If you haven't read it, it just teaches us about how to shift our mindset out of what our economy wants us to think, fear, and that fear keeps us as good consumers, and to think in the mindset of giving and knowing that you will always be provided for as well. And so I was like, I don't know, it just gave me such a good vibe. And who would have thought that like 6 little eggs would have brought me so many smiles. They're really good, by the way, too. And then I was like, every time I see the fresh eggs, I'm like, I really thought I wanted chickens. When we moved to this land, I thought I really wanted chickens. But y'all, I keep hearing like horror stories about the chickens. And since I don't have anybody reading right now, and if you do want a reading, hop in the chat, because I'm totally just rambling. But I told Maddie, like, I wanted chickens, but then I keep hearing horror stories of chickens and like how mean they are. Like, one of my friends that I used to work with posted on Facebook that she came home and one of her mama chickens, which was like one of the meanest mama chickens she has, was had babies. And she said she wanted to put the babies in with the other flock so that they could integrate, because she already had too many little like sub flocks because she hadn't been integrating them. So she's like, there I am trying to chase after this mama hen and her babies through the briars and through that and through this. And she said, she told her daughter, I'll give you $10 if you go get the mama hen. Because apparently the mama hen is like not nice. I was like, dude, that's messed up. Either way, she got all of her little baby chicks in the pen, and she's like, okay, there I am, like calling my husband, telling him, all right, we got these babies, I'm gonna go get food. And he said, no, it is too late in the year, no more little babies in the house. She can deal with the babies. And so they agreed, like, whatever, okay. Then she turns around and she's like, did she just have some more babies? Like there's more babies around her because the mom was on the outside. She's like, did she just have more babies? And then she realized after all that work and getting the babies in the pen, there was a hole in the pen. I was like, God. And then I have another friend that's a parent of some students that I used to teach. Such a cute little family. I had 3 of their babies. And she's like, when I first started talking to her outside the classroom, she's like, I never have problems with my chickens. And because I told her I was a little scared if I wanted chickens or not because of some of the things I'd read online. She's like, I never have problems. And then all of a sudden, I guess I brought her bad juju or she spoke it into existence or something. Because then after she started talking to me, she had so many chicken problems. Like one had something in their foot that she has to dig out the infection and keep it clean. And I don't know, there was just a lot going on. Some of the chicks got sick and she couldn't even keep them together. It was just like there were like 4 or 5 different things going on with her chickens. So like I'm like, is that the universe telling me I don't need chickens? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We have to get our dog situated first. One of them is still getting out. He's so tall, so he's a climber, and he climbs out of the fence. I'm gonna do a Beyond Lemuria oracle card while I'm waiting on people to come in. But he's such a climber, he'll climb out that we have to make it like a bird cage. But we made it so big already that it's hard. Like we're having to do increments to turn it into the bird cage, so he can't climb out. I love this Beyond Lemuria deck. It is such a really beautiful oracle deck. Oh, wait, I have a card here. I pulled out a card of the day a lot from this one. And there's an online tarot reader I listen to, and she has this deck. I didn't even realize it. And it was pretty cool because the other day I pulled a card, and she ended up pulling the same card. I was like, what? For the group collective read or whatever. They're so big, though. I'm looking out the window, like, waiting. Like, is the electrical company going to come today? It said it was supposed to be sunny today, but it's total overcast. Usually one pops out at me already. Wait. Hey, you guys, if you're just coming in, you can totally jump in a chat if you'd like a reading. I'm just messing with my oracle deck while I wait and looking outside. It's overcast, but I love looking out our door now. I always liked her. There we go. It took a minute. Usually they pop out pretty fast. Reclaim your energy. Oh, preach it. Reclaim your energy. Isn't she pretty? Isn't that magical? I love this oracle deck. It's a really beautiful deck. Reclaim your energy. I'm reclaiming it now. Yeah, those middle schoolers sucked it out of me yesterday. I'll read it while I wait for another reading. I'll read it while I wait for another reading. Reclaim your energy. Owning your power, where you put your energy, is your choice. Overcoming triggers through self awareness, energy vampires, reclaiming your soul fragments, observing the observer, shifting victim mentality. That's pretty funny because I did a meeting last night where I led it, and then we were talking about self pity. So, shifting victim mentality. When we embrace an energy aware lifestyle, we start to notice when we feel drained or ungrounded. We may feel flat or out of our center after spending time with certain people, like high schoolers, or places. Our energy is our responsibility, and how we give it away becomes a conscious choice as we step into the empowerment. But what about the fragments of self we gave away before we came to this awareness? Yes, it is possible to recover and restore yourself to wholeness. In shamanic practice, recapturing and reuniting with lost fragments of ourselves is called recapitulation. Recapitulation. Even when we become aware of the patterning that unnecessarily chews up our energy, we may still feel drained by certain people or situations. When we grow our awareness further and take note of the triggers, we see it as always our choice where our energy goes, although it might not feel that way. We may feel we need to give to the people we most care about in a way that depletes us. We may hold a subconscious sense of obligations to others or a belief that our own needs cannot be met until we've taken care of everyone else. We may run ourselves ragged, meeting deadlines, keeping customers happy, living up to expectations, or ensuring we have everything our children require from us. Many of us expend energy through drama, self doubt, self sabotage, anxiety, and fear. Sometimes we sense we are giving too much, but cannot see exactly how it's happening, or that our effort may be unproductive, even counterproductive. But it doesn't have to be like this. To claim more time and energy for yourself, look at what is and isn't serving you. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. You may need to make changes in your external environment. More often, the most effective change will be to your perception of self. Hey, synthesized souls. That was a tongue twister. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I'll totally do a reading. Let me finish. Well, I'll do a reading for you. Let me stump there. I'll stump there. I'll finish reading it in a minute. That's a really good one. That was just from my Oracle deck. Synthesized souls. What's ahead of me this week? Okay, I can totally pray over the deck and we'll see what our higher spirit says. Our spirit allies, our guides, whatever you want to call it. Source, universe. Hey, Chris. Yeah, I'm going to do a reading for synthesized souls and then I'll do one for you, okay? Source, higher power, creator of all, thank you for being here and guiding my words. Thank you for this platform and this community. I ask that you do the same for synthesized souls as they're here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom regarding this upcoming week. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring words of enlightenment and wisdom and self-love. And so it is. Amen. Okay, I'm going to shuffle and thinking of you, and I just want you to have an open mind and an open heart to the message. I love your name. That's so magical. Thank you for always guiding me. Thank you for this community. I said you just guide my words in these cards for Synthesized Soul as they just want to see how to prepare for the upcoming week and what they can expect. Thank you for helping me to raise the positive vibrational fields of this world. When one rises, we all rise. Oh, Chris, happy belated birthday. That's so funny. I had an ex-boyfriend a long time ago named Chris, and he was a Scorpio. But his birthday was in November. I'm a Taurus, so we're opposites. And yeah, we had a really like love hate. Like it was not a good situation. All right, synthesized souls. The Page of Wands. Let's see. Oh. Pages signal new beginnings and becoming a student of the suit's qualities. Here, the suit of wands and the element of fire represent creativity, focus, energy, and action. A puppy doesn't always know what to do with a stick, but that's okay. He's having fun dragging it around the yard and keeping it away from the other dog that's in hot pursuit. Play is how we begin to master something in a more serious way. Not only is fun, not only is it is fun, its own not only is fun its own incentive, but it leaves plenty of room for making mistakes and not taking ourselves too seriously. Well, I like that. Like they're just like higher powers just saying like, all right, yeah, bringing that creative flow, bringing that fun energy, try not to take yourself too seriously. And isn't that when we create the best things, right? It's create, yeah, I can tell by the name synthesized souls. Oh wow, my soul is synthesized after the. I'm so sorry. Oh, breakups are hard. I am. I'm sending you so much love and light because I know the end of something can be difficult, even if it was, anticipated. It still is a closing, right? And that can be hard at times. So I'm sending you so much love and light. Look at that, the Justice card. Oh, she's so pretty with her beautiful white coat. I haven't used my doggy deck in so long, so thank you for being patient with me. Justice, fairness, and balance. And well, I won't speak on it. I'll let it hit where it hits. Justice may be blind, but that has only heightened her other senses, including arbitrating fairness. Yes, your actions have consequences, and playing by the rules is rewarded in abundance. If you've chosen your actions wisely, you too have earned the right to stop and smell the flowers and bask in a ray of sunlight. I feel like that's higher power validating you because when we close one door, that leaves space for the next one to open. And every relationship we go through builds us for the right one, our twin flame. I always say my husband, we would not be married if we would have met each other when we were younger. All those relationships that I thought were difficult for me, I had to go through them to be who I am today, fit with him. I would never have fit with him if I wouldn't have went through that. Oh, look at that pup. I don't know if you can see it. Ace of Wands. I love this. I like your reading. Ace of Wands. I went too far. This card speaks to the powerful energy of the new thing. Look, this is a new phase for you. Whether it's a business, an art project, a job, a relationship, or a truly sweet stick. She's having fun with this stick. It's a natural energy that's full of joy, possibility, and power. Oh, how empowering. I feel so good. Pow. Who's more exuberant than a dog with a new to her stick? The thrill of something fresh and unfamiliar fills you with zippy energy that sends you bounding down the beach. But where are you going? Chart your path and channel that energy. Don't waste it. So it's just like higher power speaking to you about this new phase and how exciting. And just to make sure we channel it and keep it balanced. I thought my last one was a twin flame, so I don't need another twin flame, a true soulmate. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I get that. And I guess I'm a little bit newer to like the metaphysical world. So I don't know the difference between a twin flame and a soulmate. I'm going to have to like dig in on that one. and you might know. Um, Great reading. I'm optimistic. My manifestation's getting closer. Oh, good. I love it. I stopped using the dog deck for a while because it has reversed readings. And then this morning when I decided to go live, I happened to get the thing that holds my camera, and my dog deck was there, and it was like, take me. And I'm like, no, you have negativity in you. But then my higher spirit was like, you have a choice. I'm like, I don't have to do reverse readings. I can still use my dog deck, and I just don't have to do reverse readings because I'm all about the power of the thought, as you said, and the power of manifestation and the power of positivity. And the last thing I want to do is put any negativity in anybody's life because we've got enough of that already. I'm so excited for you. You're going to have to come back and tell me how this new phase is going. And it's going to be beautiful. I know it is. All right, Chris, belated birthday. Thank you, Synthesized Souls, for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. And welcome to the community. I'm really lucky to have people that come in that are always very positive. So I hope to see you back again. You seem like you have the same kind of vibe. Chris, if you're still here, hop in a chat for me. Would you like a general reading, or do you have something you want me to focus on? Oh, there you are. Would you just like a general reading? That's a very unique. I won't even try to say it. Yay! Thanks, Synthesized Souls. Again, I appreciate you. Something I should focus on. Oh, I never had that one before. Something I should focus on today. Okay. All right. Source, creator of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding my words. Thank you for this community and the positivity that always happens in this platform, on this platform. I said you guide my words and guide these cards for Chris, as Chris is seeking spiritual advice and spiritual wisdom regarding the day and just what to focus on. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come in and wrap their wings around Chris with so much self-love and help guide Chris to see what to focus on today to bring true enlightenment and positivity to their lives. And so it is. Amen. Okay, I'm going to shuffle for you. Just thinking of you, so just have an open mind and an open heart to the message. What? I said I was going to shuffle. Thank you, Source. Thank you for this community. Thank you for Chris. Thank you for Synthesized Souls coming in and being part of this community. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful to the cards. I'm grateful to you for always being with us, always having space for us to connect with you. And I said you do the same for Chris. Just come in through my words, come in through the cards to help guide Chris on this day. They're just seeking spiritual advice and spiritual wisdom. Thank you for the abundance that's all around us. When one rises, we all rise. Okay. The Magician. Oh, that's a good one. The real trick here is straddling two worlds, two paws firmly on the earth, and the other two lifted creatively in service of unfettered potential. The leash, the treat, the stick, and the ball represent the four elements and the four tarot suits. Everything this pup needs to manifest her best, most enchanted life. Wisdom and purity are represented by the red roses and white lilies, and magic is happening. The infinity symbol on the dog tag reminds you of your unlimited potential. So clarify your intentions and commit to your passions. Oh, I love that. Clarify your intentions and commit to your passions. I don't even have to add to that. That's amazing. And the power of manifestation, right? Oh my gosh, Chris. And you got the Empress. Like, you're hot and heavy. The Empress, too. Oh, I love both of these cards. The Empress. And it's like talking to it like it's a dog. So it says, "Who's a pretty Empress? You are," because she's just so freaking amazing and cute. I have to, oh, you probably can see it pretty good. And she's just the cutest pup ever. Try walking the Empress down a busy sidewalk and see all the pets that she gets. She is beautiful abundance with the stars on her bow and her handkerchief representing her connection to the seasons and the sky. Her heart-shaped cushion represents love, nourishment, harmony, fertility, beauty, the whole shebang. She encourages you to notice and appreciate your mirage of blessings. Like, wow, you're connected, because like both of these are really amazing cards. Um, yeah, my like ego always wants to add words onto it, but it's like how like they're so beautifully said already. I don't think I need to add anything to that. You're gonna have a fun day thinking of all the goodness in your life and all the power you have. All right, the Fool. Oh, who can resist that face? It's time for an adventure. Can you see him holding a little leash? No mixed messages here. Someone wants to go for a walk. Perhaps blaze new trails. Oh, golly, you got a lot. That bright sun means optimism and opportunity abound, while the white roses on the leash mean there's plenty of trust here. I really love that. This one had the white flowers too. The big questions are, is that loyalty deserved and will it be rewarded? Whether that will turn out to be misplaced remains to be unseen. But I know that, like, I love that the first part the most. The bright sun means optimism and opportunity. I feel like the questions being asked that you don't even have to ask. You already know. Like yeah, this is a good read. Thank you so much. I love it. Those were some pretty intense cards too. You got a lot going on. So like center yourself and just stay in your abundance and stay in your power. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much and happy belated birthday. I hope you are still beaming for the new year to come. You're going to do great things. I know you will. Thank you for being here and letting me read for you. All right. Well, I have a little bit more time before I have to hop off. I was reading this Lemuria Oracle card. I want to finish reading it while I wait. I might have time for a few more if somebody else jumps on. So this was the Reclaim Your Energy card. And it says, consciously choose and align yourself with the ideas that serve you. And suddenly you will have a lot more energy for the meaningful, inspiring parts of your life. You will also have improved presence and more for your loved ones. We become aware of our patterning through self-awareness by observing the observer. We can broaden our perspective of how and why we react to certain stimuli. This understanding helps us untangle ourselves from drama. We can distinguish what is relevant and real to us in the here and now from outdated stories. Instead of reacting when we feel triggered, we can peel back the layers of those moments and claim greater understanding of ourselves and the myths we have unwittingly subscribed to or that others have ascribed to us. Meditation can help us explore and take responsibility for our internal dissonance. Anything that takes you out of the busyness of your mind can heighten your perspective so you can see the bigger picture. Hey, Queen. I'm good. How are you? Thank you for subscribing. Would you like a reading? I was just reading from my Oracle deck while I waited for another person that wanted a reading. And if you would like a reading, do you just want a general reading or do you have something for me to pray on and focus on? Good. I hope that we can make it great. I have another sub. I think she's named Queen, but she has something behind her name too, or Princess. She's really cute. She's a fun personality. Oh, Chris, good. I'm glad. I read that in between, yeah, and I'm hoping that it usually resonates for me. So I'm glad it resonated for you. And if you ever want a deck, it's called Beyond Lemuria. And this was Reclaim Your Energy. Yes. It's hard sometimes to do that. So I'm glad that reading for it was good for you, Chris. Thank you for validating source. What will we develop into with Ethan leading? Okay, so like a relationship reading. Okay, I can do a relationship reading. All right. Source, higher power, creator of all. Thank you for being here and guiding my words in these cards. Thank you for helping me to connect with other people and to bring positivity into their lives. I said you do the same for Queen. Queen is seeking spiritual advice and wisdom regarding her relationship and what to expect from this relationship. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come in with words of wisdom and enlightenment regarding this relationship and how Queen should navigate. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for this community. When one rises, we all rise. Amen. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you, Queen, and I just want you to have an open mind and an open heart to the message, okay? Thank you for guiding my words and these cards. I know that relationships can be difficult and sometimes lead to insecurities or wondering and maybe uncertainty. So I just ask that you guide my words and guide these cards for Queen to help Queen see security and abundance and self-love. When one rises, we all rise. Okay. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Higher Power. All right, the Ace of Pentacles is your first one. Let me find my pentacles. What greater joy does life deliver than a tennis ball fresh from a pop-top can? Sure, there are millions just like it, but this one feels special. It's a gift and it's yours. Oh, I like that. Hey, Eamon. I hope I'm saying it right. Eamon. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm doing a reading for Queen right now, but if you want one, I can do one after Queen's. You're being offered the chance to do something new in the material realm. Often that's a new job, but it might also be an inheritance. You can invest, a business partnership, a raised bed in a community garden, or a brand new tennis ball to chase around the park. Whatever the resource, steward it wisely. So I don't know if it's talking about a physical resource that you have or this relationship, but I'll leave it there. It's just referring to a gift that is yours and just to enjoy that gift and steward it wisely. The Knight of Swords with his little pup cup. I love this. I haven't used my doggy deck in so long, and I love dogs. The knight has moved out of the apprentice phase and is embarking on his journey to learn all about the element of air, how to control his mind and his thoughts. And I think this is higher power coming in just because I know with new relationships, we can kind of get like what I like to refer to as future tripping or like worried or not. I don't know. I don't want to use the word worried because it has such a negative value to it, but just like what if or what, kind of like instead of being in the present, just like right now. And I think that's what this card is coming, how to control his mind and his thoughts rather than allowing his thoughts to control him. Like a doggy in his pup cup, the knight is on a mission and will not let anything deter him from his path or his treat. But sometimes that is the problem. The night reminds you to keep an eye out for collisions and distractions as you head for that tasty reward. So I feel like this is higher power, like just saying, enjoy the moment. Like try not to worry, and I know easier said than done, but try not to worry so much about future and be in the present and enjoy what's happening right now in this moment. Oh, thank you for validating source. Queen says, if you can't see the comments, that's true. I told Ethan I need to work on mindfulness and being in the present. Queen, I am like the queen of that too. I future trip so hard and I catch myself. Luckily, I've been working on it very consciously and like, okay, calm down, Crystal. Like everything's going to be okay. But it's hard because society teaches us that. Society teaches us to live in fear. So it's hard to do that. We have to like counteract everything we've been taught since we were little. So it's a work in progress, that's for sure. And the Hanged Man, which is not, some people perceive the Hanged Man as like a really bad or negative or like scary sounding card, but it's not at all. It's like, well, I'll shut up and just read it. Don't be too literal. This card is less about hanging from the gallows and more about hanging out and chilling out. Look at source. The divine is amazing. The divine's just coming in again, saying, as you said, hanging out and chilling out. Oh, Queen, I know. He always says, I'm assuming, and it causes issues. I'm always 5 steps in the future. Look, yeah, so you already know, girl. Like, yes. And forgive me. I'm assuming by queen I can say girl, but I try to be gender neutral here because I never know. In yoga, they call this position savasana, and it wouldn't surprise anyone if it were a pup's idea. This card encourages you to rest, stretch out, cool your heels and other parts. Letting go could lead to true enlightenment, or at the very least, an awesome nap. Oh, I got goosebumps with that. I saw the phrase when I was future tripping a lot hardcore lately. I heard let go, let God 3 different times, like in 3 different, like it was literally back to back in 3 different areas of my life. Let go, let God. And anytime I future trip now, that's what I tell myself, Crystal, let go, let God. And what enlightenment it'll bring to you. So just let go, let God. Okay, thank you, Queen. I understand why the hangman would come out to direct. Yeah. I love it. Look, your higher power girl is like saying, go enjoy today. Go enjoy this moment and have fun in this relationship. Oh, I'm so excited for you. I have butterflies for you. Every time I talk with people that have these developing relationships, I'm like, ooh, live in the butterflies, girl. Like, have fun. Thank you for letting me read for you. Yes, let go and let God. Yeah. It's a lot easier when we surrender. It's an amazing experience to just surrender. Like, God's got me. God loves me. God loves us all. And the source wants the best for all of us. Sometimes our ego just get in the way of it. Of course. Thank you. That was a fun reading. I like that one. I like it. That was good. I see some people hopped on. I'm about to have to hop off, but I appreciate you all. Thank you all for being here. Always remember that we're loved, guided, and protected. Oh, Iman. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I've nearly closed out. Oh my gosh. That last reading was, I didn't even see your other messages either. Yes, it's your turn. I'm not leaving. I'm sorry. Forgive me. That last reading had me so like, ooh. Okay. Let me see. All right. So you want a relationship reading too, and just seeing if this other person and you will be in a relationship. Okay. Yes, a relationship reading. I got you. Sorry. Forgive me. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to pray over the deck. Iman. I hope I'm saying Iman. I hope I'm saying it right. I butcher names really bad. I even tried to say the word souffle yesterday, but I was reading it and like my brain knew I had read the word before and I was like, Sophie. All right, Iman. Okay, Iman. All right. Higher power, source, creator of all. Thank you for guiding me in my words. Thank you for uh, guiding these cards to help lift others up and help remind us of what to focus on and to love ourselves and to see all the abundance in this world. I said you do the same for Iman, as Iman is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom regarding their relationship and what to expect regarding this relationship. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of self-love, self-confidence, and abundance. And so it is. All right, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. Hey, Candace. I just saw Amon after Queen, but I can totally do one after Iman for you, okay? No worries. I'll stay on. I'll do a reading for you after Iman, okay? Thank you. I didn't realize you were here. I didn't see a comment from you. So I just saw Queen and then Iman's, but thank you. No, I won't leave, I promise, okay? All right, Iman, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you, and thank you for subbing, Candace. I appreciate you. And I just want you to have an open mind and an open heart to the message, okay? Source, higher power, thank you so much for this community. I've always been so blessed to have such positive people in this community. Since you just guide my word in these cards for Aman. Aman's just seeking spiritual advice regarding this relationship and what to expect in the future regarding this relationship. Thank you so much for everything we're blessed with. When one rises, we all rise. Oh, wow, Candace, you have been here for a minute then. I'm so sorry I missed that. I don't know why. On my side, it's not showing it. But either way, I believe you. I totally do. Technology, especially when I'm working off of a hotspot, is not the best. So no worries. And forgive me for not seeing your comment. I don't know why I didn't see it. And thank you again for subbing. All right, Aman, let's see what you got. Oh, that's so funny. Somebody else that had asking about a relationship got the Fool too. And it doesn't mean like, well, I'll just read the card. Oh, who can resist that face? It is time for an adventure. Oh, how cute. Look at that with the little leash. I don't know, my throat's so scratchy. No mixed messages here. Someone wants to go for a walk, perhaps blaze new trails. That bright sun means optimism and opportunity abound, while the white roses on the leash mean there's plenty of trust here. So this is your higher power saying, well, let me finish reading. The big questions are, is that loyalty deserved and will it be rewarded? Whether that will turn out to be misplaced remains to be seen. So I feel like with this, is Source saying like, just trust in the process, try not to get wrapped up too much in what will happen and trust that you're in this moment, you're at this time with this person exactly how it should be. The bright sun means optimism and opportunity abounds. So no matter what, this is higher power saying, even if this one doesn't go this way, you're going to have someone or something that will. So just trust in the process, trust in the flow, and hold on to that optimism and that positivity. All right, let's see. This is the, I wanted to say Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. A toy duck in your jaws, fluff all over the living room, and a human won't get too upset about the mess. So this dog has like chewed up the toys. Life is good. Like he's happy, but he's like, uh-oh, am I going to get in trouble? If there were a catbird seat for dogs, you would be sitting in it. You pursued your dreams, whether in the form of a tennis ball, a toy duck, or bacon dropped on the floor. The important thing to know is that when these dreams came true, they weren't just handed to you in a silver dog bowl. You have earned them. So again, this is higher power telling you just like trust in the process. You've earned everything. You've worked hard for what you have. And in this relationship, I'm sure you're trying to build exactly what you want. And this is higher power saying like, that's so don't worry. Don't what I like to call future tripping. Try not to future trip. Try to enjoy what's happening right now in this moment. with his tore up toys everywhere. Wow, your reading is so close to Queen's reading. That's crazy. It's very similar. And she was kind of asking the same kind of questions about her relationship. So I think y'all's relationships, I don't know. I don't want to like say like either way. This is just higher power saying trust in the moment, trust in the now, and have fun with this person in this relationship right now, and enjoy their company. The Hanged Man. Don't be too literal. This card is less about hanging from the gallows and more about hanging out and chilling out. In yoga, they call this position savasana, and it wouldn't surprise anyone if it were a pup's idea. This card encourages you to rest, stretch out, and cool your heels and other parts. Letting go could lead to true enlightenment, or at the very least, an awesome nap. So they're just saying, let go. I love higher power is amazing because a lot of times when we come in and ask about future, they drop us back to the present. And higher power is like, just let go and let God. I love that. And I know it's not the answer, but in essence, it kind of is. It kind of is. It's like the answer is don't worry about that yet. Just be right here and right now. Aw. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Even if you're not in a relationship yet, just be in the present. You never know what will happen. Thank you, Iman. I appreciate you for letting me read for you. And I appreciate you being here. All right, Candace, let me see. I think you actually posted, will I see the Aries by tomorrow? Of course, Iman, I appreciate you. Candace, will I see the Aries by tomorrow? I'm kind of confused. Is this a relationship reading or... Hey, Sterling, how are you, brother? I hope you're doing well. Just because I tell people with my readings, I'm definitely not, if I am psychic, I haven't developed those abilities. Some of my cards say yes. Oh, a situationship, we date. So are you basically asking like what will become of the situation? Like, is that what you're seeking guidance on? Like what to expect out of the relationship? Just so I have clarity. Well, Sterling, I'm sorry, brother. I hope it goes away quickly. No fun. Medical stuff is no fun at all. Okay, so you're gonna meet up soon. So you're asking, are you actually going to physically see this person tomorrow? Oh, okay. I can try my best. You know, there's a couple of cards that do say yes or no. So I'll try. I cannot guarantee anything. Most of the time when I get people asking me questions like this, it'll often lead to self-reflection, but I'll try. You never know, right? Whatever's meant to be heard will be heard, right? So you're basically asking spiritual advice about a relationship and whether you'll actually see each other by Thursday. or tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is Thursday. Okay. All right. Source, higher power, creator of all, thank you for being here and guiding my cards and guiding my words. I said you do the same for Candace, as Candace is in a relationship with another person that she wants to know if they're going to see each other. Are they going to see each other by tomorrow? I know that in relationships, insecurities and questions can come up that can cause some unease. So I just ask that we bring in words of love, light, wisdom, and positivity. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to wrap their wings around Candace and bring in self-love and just raise the positive vibrational fields for Candace. And so it is. Amen. Okay, I'm going to shuffle. I'm thinking of you, and I just want you to have an open mind and open heart to the message. Thank you for guiding my words. Thank you for guiding the cards. I said you do the same for Candace, as Candace is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom regarding this relationship and whether she will see this person this week, either tomorrow or Friday. I can tell that there's just a little maybe uncertainty or questioning there regarding the situation. So I ask that you bring in words of enlightenment and security. Security. When one rises, we all rise. Okay, Candace. All right. This is the King of Wands. Let me find my wands. The king has mastered all the qualities of wands and the element of fire. He is warm but not scorching, focused but not obsessed, energetic but not overbearing, creative but not flaky. As the Leonina dresses, is this lioness headdress infers, this dog is fit to be king of the jungle or king of the city street or dog park, whether he is leading a rescue mission or serving as a companion animal. He understands just what is required and accomplishes the mission with passion and focus. He encourages you to embody the same energy and commitment. So it's not saying yes or no to whether you're meeting this person, but it is saying that it is validating that it's like validating that you embody this, that you are queen, king, whatever you identify as, and that you have everything you need. You have everything you need. Yeah, I'm going to leave it with that. And then the star. Oh, that's a major arcana card. I like the star. The clouds have parted, and a single glowing light appears to show us the way. And just like that, all is right with the world. Blue sky, a full water dish, you're safe and sound, and have every reason to put your faith in hope and healing. And dare we say it, the success that makes you the star you are. So again, higher powers is calling in to focus inward. And that happens a lot when people ask me questions about like a relationship, or the higher power wants you to seek inwards and wants you to love yourself. Love yourself is what I'm feeling like. Hope, have faith and hope and healing. And then a success will come. You'll be ready for that relationship. And then this is the Judgment card. Judge who, me? Wow, you would love to invite others to judge, admire your snazzy poofs of fluff. This card wants you to be the judge of yourself. Look at that. I cannot. Source is like, and I know like you just want an answer, but let me just read the card. This card wants you to be the judge of yourself. Examine your choices and actions. Weigh your inner strengths and weaknesses. If it's time to seek new purpose, give it a go. So they're not, I'm not getting a yes or no whether you'll see this person, but every card speaking for sure to inner reflection. And I really feel like that's happening because once we love ourselves, then whether this person will meet up with you or not won't even matter, because you love yourself so much that if they don't want to meet up with you, that you're going to find someone that will, because you're worthy of it all. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of someone that's like begging to knock at your door. Aww. Well, you know what, Candace, is beautiful about tarot is exactly that. I am not a psychic at all, and I always say that. And what words and what cards come across is meant for you to perceive it as you should. So I love that. Yeah. Oh, well, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, thank you, Candace. I appreciate you for being here. Um, Thank you for staying and thank you for subbing. I hope to see you again. And you'll have to let me know how it goes. I hope that it goes well. I appreciate you. Um, I do have to go to my meeting now. But look, I'm going to jump back on. My meeting's over in an hour, okay? So if you are around, jump back on. Hey, Romero, I see you again. I do have to leave in Sterling. I know you're here too. Look, I'm going to hop off for a meeting. And then in an hour, I'll be back, okay? In 1 hour. And then we can pick up here. I got you. Candace, Romero, and Sterling. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you in an hour. Thank you.